Hi guys, welcome to the Fourth Moment Weekly Roundup. And as usual, we try to give you fixtures and results in Cape Town local football. Andrew, how was the week?
It was fine, Shamiel. It's been a nice week with weather-wise. Not too bad.
Not so
but
bad.
I believe there's some nice, ugly weather coming this
along.
weekend. But it's been a nice week. Football-wise, there's been a lot of football being played all over the peninsula. So, we got a lot of results for you guys.
You also had your last game on Saturday with the Nova Park, the league game. Can we talk about that quickly?
Sure, it didn't go well. We lost.
The result, you didn't get the result.
No, the result didn't go well. But listen, being at a club for 6 years was quite a lot of emotion involved. I tried to be very calm during the game and before the game. And I spoke with the boys afterwards and informed them that it was my last game. And, I think they sort of knew, everybody knew I was going to Basco already, but just didn't know when. And I think it's right for the coaches there, the new coaches, to come in and, build the relationships with the players before the season starts. And listen, I'm sure Hanover Park will start winning that I'm no longer there after last Saturday. But listen, Shamiel, people forget, when you're a coach of a club for so long, you build an affinity with players, with the community, with the owners, with the supporters. So, I will always do that. And like I said before, I'll always be a Hanover Park supporter.
Yeah, no, that's why I asked you, because I know like your last game was like knowing it's your last game is always like especially when you have that connection with players.
Yeah,
but anyway,
it was good.
Good. Let's, but I'm sure we'll hear more about the game later with the Cape Town Tigerberg fixtures. All right, so we're going to start quickly today's show with, obviously, it's Engen. So if you've noticed on social media, especially the Wanderers page, you would have seen sort of short interviews that we did when we were there. Called it like rapid fire questions.
Questions,
So there's actually more coming. We'll probably have that up for the Wanderers guys by today or tomorrow. And you can have a look at those interviews. And then talking about the Engen, it's coming up on Friday. I think by the time this show is aired, it will
started maybe.
Maybe start or whatever. We'll try to post this on Thursday before the tournament. But guys, you need to get there 28th to 30th of July. Exciting matches happening. We did cover some of the groups last week.
Big time.
Yeah. So make sure you get there. Andrew, we'll be there.
Yeah, we'll be there. The first games are 8 o'clock on Friday. I think the last game is at 5.
We're going to be there very early.
Yeah, very early. Saturday, I think it starts at 9 and Sunday at 9. Yeah. So, I mean, listen, there's women's football, bumper women's this year, 16 teams for boys and girls. Yeah. So it's going to be unbelievable. Yeah. Also, the plan is to do some streams from there, obviously, to do some live streams. Our guys will be there taking photos, and we'll help you stay up to date with all the results. So if you can't make it for the weekend, be sure to join the Wanderers Facebook page meanwhile, and after every group of match you'll be getting results. Yeah, and I mean, join our Facebook page if you haven't, or our YouTube, and with the live streams. We will obviously keep everyone informed on which games we'll be doing. Yeah. Obviously, also weather permitting, because I see it weather on Saturday is crazy.
Let's not talk about it.
And please also come and say hello to us at the tournament. Yeah. A lot of people say they're too shy or something.
Shy.
I don't know why. I don't know why people are friends. One person said it took me such a long time to come say hello. Listen, we just normal dudes. We enjoy football. We're passionate about football and coaching. So
you probably know more about it than us.
Yeah, exactly. And we must only more shy to say hello to you. So come over, have a chat. If you want to make comments about us, suggestions, we're always available.
You don't have to buy us coffee. It's fine.
Yeah, you can see us. We're the guys with the bless.
Right, guys, we're going to jump into South Peninsula LFA. Yeah. Things are hotting up there at South Peninsula. Things are hotting up. So I've got some results of last week. Yeah. Actually at South Peninsula, they're also playing games in the evening now, making use of Wynberg military base.
Okay, great. Yeah.
So King David and Oasis drawing 1-1. Then that match was played in the week, and then obviously at the weekend, King David again drawing 2-2 against Square Hill. So King David having 2 draws after each other. Lavender Hill, our front runners, they're trying to get that top position at Roykrans. They're beating Azuri 2-0. Steenberg and Aerial Spurs winning 2-1. Super Lucky Stars winning 2-1 against Atletico. And then Wanderers, our favorite Wanderers, beating Cape Town Military 8-2. That's a big result there.
Big result.
Looking at the log, so Wanderers still top of the log there with 38 points. Lavender Hill FC second with 36 points. King David in third spot, and then Oasis in fourth. And close by is Square Hill and Aerial Spurs there, just in
top two will fight it out, Shamiel.
Yeah, I think so too. I think so too.
Come down to that second round fixture between the two again.
Yeah, I can't actually wait to watch Wanderers. I've seen Lavender Hill. I actually want to go and watch Wanderers.
I got some weekends off now before we start.
Of course, yeah.
So I'll be going like I'd like to go to Mitchell's Plain. I'll go to South Peninsula, watch a game. Hopefully in the next 4 or 5 weeks, that Wanderers Lavender Hill game is, so I can be there to watch it.
We can probably go there. Right, then looking at, there are some matches taking place through the week, Wednesday and Thursday. So here are some fixtures that's taking place on Sunday. Aerial Spurs and Azuri, Cape Town Military versus Atletico, or Aces versus Super Lucky Stars, Rainbow Chiefs versus Lavender Hill, Square Hill and Wanderers, and Steenberg United versus King David United.
Sure.
So that's, South Peninsula, all good games. As I say, these matches I see it's for Sunday the 30th, but I know there's matches on the 26th and I think the 27th also. So obviously that explains the break.
Great.
Over to you.
Let's get to the final round of fixtures for the Sasol Women's League. It hotted up. It came down to the wire, came down to the last game in Stream B. But let's focus on Stream A first. Results, Cape Town Roses 9, Porsche 0. Heiderveld Female Football Academy 7, Comfort 2. Spurs 2, Glen Eagles 0. So those are the results from last weekend. So how the final log look? Our Stream winners who will play off in the playoff final are Dangerous Heroes and on 37 points.
Okay.
Second was Cape Town Roses on 33. Spurs have got 33, but they got one more game left.
Okay.
So Spurs could only end up on 36. So Dangerous Heroes, congratulations on winning the stream.
Okay.
And then everybody wanted to know who they played, who they're going to play. So let's work on Stream B. Stream B's results, Shamiel. I'll leave the one result for last because that obviously determined who it was.
And also that match was, we actually had the opportunity to watch that match live on
the final game.
Yeah.
Well, let's discuss it. It was UCT versus Magic.
Magic, yeah.
UCT were 1 point clear going into the final game. And then it got down to the wire. And I watched it on live stream, Shamiel. And I thought UCT in the last third looked a bit more clinical than Magic. I think build-up play, it was very tight. Both teams are very well set up. But I think UCT were just a bit more clinical. And at the end of the day, got the result that mattered. Yeah. So it ended up being UCT 3, Magic 0.
Okay.
So that means UCT were the stream winners.
Yeah.
Winning the stream by 4 points for Magic. So UCT played Dangerous Heroes in the final. I haven't been told when that final is.
Okay.
It will either be this weekend or next weekend. And that'll be the team that will go represent us for the Hollywood Bets playoffs.
Okay. Okay, so that's awesome.
That's awesome.
So we'll obviously when we get that date, we'll share it with you guys.
Yep.
Right.
So congratulations, Dangerous Heroes and UCT. And I promise you, when that game goes, I think we should definitely try and get as many supporters there as possible. Yeah. It was a full house at UCT.
Yeah, I saw that.
And we're looking forward to that.
It was a good vibe, also a good vibe there.
Yeah.
Okay, jumping there now to Cape District, the LFA. So things are in full swing there. Like we said last time, Ashford Athletic, top of the log, beating Grassy Park 1-0. Tight win there. They seem to be winning all the matches that they need to win at the moment. They've got Salt River very close on their tails. Batswood losing 2-5 to Clarewood. I had a bit of look at that match. That was actually a good match played there by Clarewood. Clarewood looking very different to last year. They seem a bit more serious there. Eagle Wings losing 4-5 to RC Atletico. Montague Spurs and FC Cafeta winning 3-2.
Okay.
Salt River Blackpool beating Ocean View 4-2. So remember, Salt River's got to win all their games if they want any hope of getting sort of the top spot there. And Southampton and Wesley, I was at that match also, drawing 0-0 there. That match, I think Southampton with all the opportunities, not able to put it in the net.
Yeah.
And Wesley also created some chances there, but couldn't score, couldn't get the final pass in there. Then looking at the log there, Ashford at the top of the log with 26 points, playing 10 matches. Salt River Blackpool second spot with 20 points and playing only 9 matches. Clarewood in third spot, 16. RC at 16, and then from there it just filters down. Greenwood 14 and FC Cafta 12. Yeah.
Ashford doing well this season.
Yeah, I think with the team they got, they're probably looking to win that league there. But Salt River is going to definitely have a say.
I definitely agree.
They're definitely going to have a say. Then looking at the fixtures taking place on Saturday, Ocean View versus Wesley. FC Cafta versus Salt River. That's going to be a tough match. That's always a tough game. No matter what about the log, that's always 100%. Tough. And then Southampton versus Ashford. I think I'll having a look at Southampton on the weekend. I think Ashford should take that.
Okay.
Grassy Park versus Eagle Wings. Greenwood versus Clarewood. RC versus Batswood. And then we have matches on Sunday also at William Herbert. Wesley versus RC. Batswood versus FC Cafta. And Southampton versus Grassy Park. Okay. And that's CDFA.
Okay, I'd like to highlight a new LFA that has provided us with results, Shamiel. Mitchell's Plain Football District.
Yeah, just before you do that, I want to say big up thanks to the guys. They heard our call asking for it. They did email us at info@thefourthmoment.co.za. So if you're LFA there and we're not talking about you yet, send us your details, info@thefourthmoment.co.za, and we'll start sharing it like MPF did it.
Yeah, great. And MPFD, the results from this weekend, Saturday Super League results. They got two streams, Shamiel, a Group A and a Group B.
Okay.
Saturday's result, Yanoka 4, Beautiful Gate 0, Lentegeer 1, Mitchell's Plain SC 1, Waka Waka 2, Heinz Park 7, Pro Stars 3, Dolomite Sporting 0.
Okay.
Sunday, they had some games on Sunday as well. Barcelona Spurs 3, Dolomite Sporting 0, Lentegeer City 3, Waka Waka 2, and Heinz Park 7, Mitchell's Plain SC 1.
Waka Waka.
Waka Waka.
Waka Waka. Both games. Yeah. We lost both games. Yeah.
Yeah, they got Waka Waka.
Yeah.
So Group A, Heinz Park are top with 6 points, Lentegeer second with 4 points, and in Group B, Yanoka have 3 points, and Pro Stars have 3 points.
Yanoka, a new club, they're doing well.
Yeah, Yanoka started up, Mr. Shane Jumat started that club.
Okay.
They've grown so much in the first year, Sharma. They've got a lot of juniors and senior teams. Even an overs team.
Yes. I know they were sort of like social league before, and now they're part of the
full structure, call it the amateur structure.
Yeah.
And I'm very glad that they're doing well, and they got quite a few players that played for Hanover Park before last season in the ABC that are there. Obviously, some family members and some friends, and they're actually going to be a team to watch out for.
Okay, cool.
Is
that it?
That's it. Back to you.
Back to me. Okay, so we're going to go to Northerns. Some matches played there at Northerns this weekend. Blue Down Spurs beating Matroosfontein 5-1.
Wow.
Eastern Rovers versus Bellows Spurs. Eastern Rovers winning 1-0. Close match here. 7 goals scored. Ravensmead losing 3-4 to Bellstar United. UWC losing 2-0 to Belleville. That's a good win there for Belleville United. And then United beating Valhalla United 3-0. Looking at the log there, Eastern Rovers top of the log with 26 points. Played 14 games. Bishop Lavers played 12 games with 23 points. Valhalla United 13 games with 22 points. Blue Down Spurs 13 games with 22 points. Tight there, it's tight, Andrew. Riverside Rangers 12 matches played with 21 points. And then UWC with 19 points and Belleville United 19. So it's nice and tight. It's just Eastern Rovers 3 points adrift, but they've played 2 more matches than some of the other teams there.
Correct.
And then looking at fixtures taking place this weekend, Bellstar United versus UWC.
Sure.
Belleville versus United. Bishop Lavers versus Blue Down Spurs. Matroosfontein versus Ravensmead. Riverside Rangers versus Eastern Rovers. And Valhalla versus Bellows Spurs. So that Riverside Rangers versus Eastern Rovers, that's going to be a tough game.
Yeah, that's going to be very tough.
And if Eastern Rovers do get that win there, it sort of puts Riverside way back.
Yeah.
Because then they get Eastern Rovers get a big
And Riverside got a very good team. I've seen them play in the Coke. They've got a very nice team.
Yeah, Coach De Weber of Junction also said last time that they've got a good side this year. So yeah, that's going to be an exciting match.
Great. Now we can get on to Cape Town Tigerberg, Shamiel.
Yeah.
Things are now way past the halfway mark. We're now into the second round of games. Some big results on the weekend. Durbanville 0, Kales River 1. Greenpoint Salesians 2, Saxon Rovers 2. Battle of the relegation zone there. Big result. Kensington 1, Wynberg St. John's 1. Kensington without a win this season at home, drawing with Wynberg St. John's league challengers, last year's league winners. Big result for Kensington. Tableview 2, Regersdal 2. There were double headers this weekend, so I'll give you some other results. Saturday was Durbanville 0, Wynberg 1. Garden Village 3, Belleville 1. FN Rangers 3, Sunningdale 1. Greenpoint Salesians 0, Bottersig 4. Kales River 1, Tableview 2. Norway Parks 1, Hanover Park 0. That's a game we discussed earlier.
Yeah.
No further points for discussion. Saxon Rovers 0, Edgemead 1, the log leaders. Game played on Thursday night, Shamiel. Kensington 0, Vasco da Gama 12. Which puts that perspective, that draw result they got against Wynberg on the weekend.
Let's talk about that quickly. So, I know you're not done, but let's just talk about that quickly. So, Wynberg St. John's, obviously with Tableview, was sort of the guys we were looking at getting sort of in the top 3 there, whatever.
Correct.
Wynberg St. John's now have 39 points. Edgemead have 51. They've only lost 2. Tableview, I think, is falling off the pace, judging by the results and so on. What does this mean for Wynberg? Can they still get back into it?
I think they can. I think we just need to realize, guys, there's still 13 games to go. Anything can still happen. I mean,
Sure.
Edgemead can go on a run and lose 4 in a row, and then everybody's in it. And in Cape Town Tiger, as we all know, it's fight against fight every week.
Yeah,
You're going as dog eat dog. Like we saw there, Kensington bottom of the log without a win, drawing at Wynberg, St. John's 1-1. So anybody can beat anybody. I don't think we can take any results for granted. And you've got teams at the top there. So let's discuss it. Edgemead 19 games, 51 points. Vasco 18 games, 41 points. So if Vasco win the game in hand, they're 7 behind. Wynberg 19 points, 39. So they're 12 points behind with 13 games to go. Tableview also on 39 with 12 games to go. And Hanover Park with 38 with 12 games to go. With 13 games to go. So you look at this and you go, yes, there's still a chance. I think if Edgemead win the next 4 or 5 games and it's against some of the teams that are up there, then the title's in their hands. At the moment, I still think it's not a foregone conclusion yet.
Sure, they still need to play and win all the games because
they've still got to play Vasco, they've still got to play Wynberg, they've still got to play Tableview, they've still got to play Hanover Park, they've still got to play Boerdesig, they've still got to play Wegersdal.
I was going to say now in Boerdesig, I mean they're not too far off. They're in 6th spot, but they're only 1 point behind Hanover Park.
Yeah.
So, yes, they've played 1 game more, but I mean they had a good run also, which has now obviously been disturbed. But they can get onto that run again. And like you say, the other teams can
trip. And I mean, this weekend, we again have an opportunity to see some fixtures, double headers. But I'm only going to go through a few. So this weekend, we're looking at Saturday, Boerdesig versus Vasco. As we discussed, 2 teams that are in contention. Edgemead play Kales River at home.
Just that match, Vasco versus Boerdesig, that one of them Vasco have to win there if they want to stay in touch.
Yes.
Because if, it's just...
A draw's not... draw won't suit both teams. Draw will suit Edgemead. Edgemead Kales River. Garden Village, Kensington. It's a derby.
It's a derby.
Hanover Park, Saxon Rovers, big game. It's always a big game between 2 big clubs. Wegersdal FN Rangers, big game.
That's going to be tight.
Wynberg St. George Greenpoint. That's Saturday. Some games on Sunday. Garden Village Edgemead. Durbanville Sunnydale. Hanover Park Vasco da Gama. Then we talk about 2nd versus 5th. That'll be a big game at Hanover Park. And Wegersdal versus Boerdesig. So after this weekend, Shamiel, I think the double headers will have an idea. Obviously, weather permitting. But Cape Town Tiger, by the time we sit here next weekend, we could have a clear idea of where we stand there.
Okay, is that it?
That's it.
Right, and I think, guys, that's sort of all the LFAs we have. Before we go, we just wanted to touch on something.
I think we still got to touch on Mitchell's Plain, Shamiel. You know, we can't.
I asked you, is that it? And you said yes.
Yeah, well, for Cape Town Tigerberg. Mitchell's Plain.
You can't forget the second, what was it? The second best LFA.
The second best LFA, if not the best LFA. Depends on who you speak to. So, let me first touch on the weekend fixtures coming up. We got fixtures on Saturday and Sunday in Mitchell's Plain. Rockefellers versus Syringa Spurs. Nice game. Beacon City, Beacon Spurs, Beacon Derby.
Beacon Derby.
Ikapa versus Bale. Cedar versus Mowgli's.
Hey, Bale's good side.
Bale's a good team. FC Tafelsucht versus Milano. FC Tafelsucht picking up results.
I think they're going to win that one.
Liverpool Portland's Bayview. Nice game. Bayview got a young team. Liverpool Portland's flying high.
I'll take Liverpool Portland.
Juventus Colville.
Juventus.
Lentegier Westridge. Westridge flying high.
Westridge.
But we'll get to that. We'll get to the log.
The Juvie boys coming now.
The Juvie boys will be on my case, Shamiel. So, on Sunday, we've got some more games. And I think the important thing about Sunday's fixtures is there's a big one, which I'm going to highlight. Westridge versus Rockefellers. Rockefellers flying high, doing well in the Coke. Westridge, I think it'll be a tough game. Cedar, Tafelsucht, another tough game. We have Juventus versus Liverpool Portland.
Yeah, that's a tough game.
That's a big one. Big one. Beacon City, Mowgli's, and that Juventus Liverpool was actually played last weekend, so the fixture was actually done last weekend. So exclude that one. Juventus play Bayview Sunday. So that'll be a nice game, Shamiel.
I think Juvie will take that one.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay, so how does it look at the log? As we highlighted before, there's a first round and a second round in Mitchell's Plain. First round, Westridge at top. Second round, things are a bit different, Shamiel. Top of the log is Juventus. 4 games, 9 points. Second is FC Tafelsucht. 4 games, 9 points. So Juventus ahead on goal difference. Third, we have Liverpool Portlands with 8 points.
Where's Westridge?
Beacon Spurs then with 7 points after 3 games. If they win that game, they go top. Westridge, 4 games, 6 points. So effectively, they're 3 points behind. So things are hotting up in Mitchell's Plain. That's why I say it's a lovely LFA to go to. Also, anybody can beat anybody there.
Yeah, definitely. And that's what we want for our local football.
Correct, and that's it for me.
And that's it. Okay. Right, before we go, we're going to just touch on, I don't know who stayed up or who woke up a bit earlier to watch the Banyana Banyana game against Sweden.
Yes, on Sunday.
Wow, it felt good watching that team play. Until halftime, obviously, we had hope.
Yeah.
But I think I think with the amount of changes Sweden made also, I mean, it was basically, I mean, it was about 6 changes that he made eventually. Yeah, and obviously with Banyana Banyana not affecting as many changes and defending for most of the time.
Yes.
Yeah, so it was sort of bound to happen to concede.
Yeah, I think we also got to be a bit realistic here, Shamiel. I think when we went 1-0 up, even though we were ahead, there was always a threat coming from Sweden, especially on set pieces and things like that. I mean, those goals are physically way taller than our goals.
Yeah.
And we got to remember, Sweden is not a weak team. You know,
they're always the third in the world.
Yeah, correct. And also that they always do very well. They're always in the top 4 in the knockout in the Euros and in the World Cup. So if we look at it from a post game, we actually did extremely well.
No, we did very well.
And I think it gives us a chance to attack the Argentinas and the Italys in our next 2 games.
Yeah.
And I personally looking forward to Friday's game. I think Argentina versus South Africa. You know, wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning. We'll do that before we can watch the game, have coffee, and go to the Engen. But I think Banyana Banyana have a very good chance if they reach the heights that they did in the first game. We have an opportunity to beat Argentina.
Yeah, look, definitely when I want to see that Argentina game also. I think the Argentinians are always, the South Americans are always known as being very similar to us down here. So we'll see how it goes. So so as Andrew said, that match 2 a.m. on Friday morning, Argentina versus Banyana, and then Banyana Banyana versus Italy next week on the 2nd.
Yeah.
So just we want to wish them everything of the best, and maybe this video does get through to Coach Desiree.
Yeah, we hope so.
We're wishing you well.
Wishing you well. All the best.
All the best. Right, and before we go, Andrew, we got to say thanks to Pequeno, our panel sponsor, and also the technical sponsor of the Engen 2023.
Yeah.
Kitting them out with a new kit and so on. And if there's nothing else, Andrew, from my side, I'll see you next week.
Cheers.